This news is no more a breaking news. You already know what has happened in the recent layoff done by Oracle. So this video is not going to talk about exactly what has happened, although we'll touch upon it. We'll understand the undercurrents, we'll understand what has happened really and how it impacts us and how we can take some positive steps by understanding what's happening today so that we can prepare ourselves for the future. So this is going to be a video where we'll discuss our career strategy from here on. So no more fear mongering. This has happened. This has been happening for last 2-3 years, so it's not new. It's just that the way it is now happening is very different from how the layoffs used to happen almost a decade back, or for that matter 5 to 6 years back. But before that, let me tell you a story. And this story was of this village farmer who one day came to the village and went to the panchayat. So panchayat is the group of people in front of which you put forth your request. And this farmer came in really worried and said that I need to sell off my land. I need to sell off my agricultural land because I really need money. And when people asked him that what is the reason, he did not give a clear answer, but he said, I really need this money urgently and I want to move out of this village and go somewhere to fulfill my needs. And everyone understood that because all of his family, son, daughter, everyone moved out from the village and they were very considerate and supportive. So they helped him sell off his farmland very quickly at a rate which was very competitive. And everyone thought that okay, we are doing good because we are helping one of our friends, one of our neighbors. 2 years down the line, one of the villager went to that particular city and goes to meet the person, and he realizes that this guy made a fantastic bet. He did not tell anyone that why he was selling off the agriculture land, because he did not want others to know about it. So basically what he did was he convinced them that there is a need he needs to fulfill, but actually there was an opportunity, and the opportunity was that there was a new land which was getting sold in a city very close to the airport, and this land was destined to give him 100x result, and that's where he wanted to put his money. But if he would have told it, first of all, it would have created competition, and also he would have not got the rates and the pace at which he wanted to sell off. Why I'm telling all this? Because this farmer is Oracle. Oracle did exactly the same thing. So generally when layoffs happen, we have this image of, the company not doing well, the revenues are dropping, or something is bad happening in the management. No, nothing. Oracle is making profit. So the myth is there is no drop in revenue. For example, the net profit I think is close to $6 billion. Now don't quote me on the figures, I'm just doing my research, but it is really good. In fact, they have also closed some deals in the magnitude of $500 billion for new AI projects. Then why the layoffs? It's not a layoff, it is a shift in priorities. They do not want the farmland anymore. They know where they need to go. They need to invest in their AI infrastructure, and for that they need cash flow. And how they can get cash flow? Simply by cutting 30,000 jobs, which is 18% of their workforce. And for this, let me tell you, all these people, we'll talk about what got cut off and what are still there and getting added, but these were mid-senior and very senior professionals who were at a very high salary packages. Almost 18,000 people alone got laid off from India. So first thing, the myth is, we have to clear this from our head, that there is nothing bad happening with any company. Okay, all the companies are strategically shifting towards reallocating their assets to different asset classes. Okay, for that matter, it is like when the stock market is going down, you take out that money and invest in gold, right? Something like that. So that myth is done and dusted. You don't have to worry about it. So for you, it was not a performance issue, it was change in priority. So if you are feeling underconfident, or if you're watching this video and you are one of those people, first of all, you know that it is a restructuring which has happened, and it has nothing to do with your performance per se. It was done at this level, and obviously you got impacted. So first thing is that. Now some roles which got impacted from here was mid-senior professional. Now I can't write all those, but it was program managers, product managers, these senior portfolio managers who are there, directors, product managers. I'm just giving you these from the data which I have collected online. So these were those roles, senior roles, mid-senior roles which got deducted. And the good news is freshers are not impacted impacted that much. So those people, or roles like Oracle Cloud Architect, which we call as OCI Architect, all these people are still intact. In fact, they are hiring people good in Kubernetes, good in serverless, good in designing scalable architecture, good with data center technologies, good at AI and machine learning, generative AI. All these things are still getting hired. So I think it is just the shift of priorities. I will not reiterate this. And what is the big picture? The big picture is that, again, we have talked about it, but execution is dying, but architecture is alive. This is just out of nowhere. I have written it. So don't quote me on this, but I'm saying is execution has become a commodity in the age of AI. You need people to think, you need people to strategize, you need people to design solutions. So those set of people, and also people who are managing these kind of minds at a senior level, are needed. Okay, so execution is dying, but architecture is still alive. And also bureaucratic roles which are very, very monotonous, or where you are just doing people management, are at a very high risk. Because if you're just managing people, I think in this day and age, I think it is risky. I'm not saying that suddenly the CEO or the CXOs will become irrelevant, but if you are at a 15 years, 20 years layer, and if you are a project manager, for example, and if you only know how to allocate people on a particular project, how to get someone interviewed and allocated, only giving appraisals and bands, you're all into all this. I'm not saying it is bad, but I think you need to know how things are working technically. You need to be appraised about it. You need to think about it. Add things which are very, very unique in your whole profile. So you might be a technical guy, but now you are not getting an opportunity. I'm not saying that you need to code, but then you need to either go into strategy, go into sales, go into areas where you can apply system thinking, problem solving, problem analysis, and finding and coming up with your own narrative and your own way of looking at things. Bring in your perspective. Basically, at a senior level, I have already told that you would be paid for asking why we need to do something, not the what or the hows, but the why we need it, why. So this is just for senior folks, but yeah, we have talked about it. So big picture covered. What now? So basically, if you are coming from a core Oracle domain, then I think there's nothing to worry as such. Like, even before the layoffs have happened, and these companies are brand companies, so if you are someone who's working in Oracle, you are a super talented guy. Oracle does not hire anyone like that. And I understand that they have laid off a lot of people from the company they bought recently. I know that, and correct me if I'm wrong, but even then, that it is not a skill issue. It was just shifting priorities. It's as good as if you are renting a house and your owner calls you one day and tells you that my son is getting married and he wants to come and take that particular home, and you have to vacate. Was it your fault? No, it wasn't your fault. It was just change in priorities. So nothing to feel bad about. Secondly, you can also try to look at your background. So if you are an Oracle DBA, you have to think about how you can reposition that role now. Okay, if you come from a very traditional Oracle roles, then you have to shift towards, for example, OCI Architect, Oracle Cloud Architect. Now, I have never worked on Oracle Cloud. The last time I worked on Oracle was like everyone else on Oracle database, but after that, I have not got a chance. So if you come from that industry, you exactly know what I'm talking. So you have to now shift towards those roles which are now booming in this particular industry. And also you can rephrase your CV. You can ask ChatGPT and try to rephrase and reposition. It is not lying. It is not misinterpretation. It's just that the way you are explaining what you're doing now can be repositioned in a better way. So that's something you can do. And thirdly, you have to keep learning now. Things are moving really fast. Even at my level, things are moving very fast. And then you can imagine what's happening at mid-senior level as well. So yeah, you need to keep upgrading, keep learning. But one thing is for sure, that if you master one thing very, very nicely, and if that particular thing, is something which is very, very strategic for a company, then you are safe. But if it is very, very operational, then there could be some risk. These are some thoughts coming to my mind. I could be wrong as well. Okay, so don't take me like as if I have written it on the stone. I am a human. I can make mistakes. Some of these figures or my analysis could be wrong, but one thing is intact. The myth is intact. I bet on it. It is not about bad performance. It is about changing priorities. And second, if you are on that list, you are not a bad performer or underperformer. It is just that company wants to invest somewhere else. That's it. So with that, guys, I hope it was a slightly different video than what you have been seeing on YouTube. Again, let me know if you want these kind of videos in future. While we talk education, we go into the depth of technology, we talk career as well. So let me know if you liked it. Give it a thumbs up, share, share, love, comment, whatever you want to do, because it takes a lot of effort to make these videos. I do my job, and on weekends I try to make these videos for you. I've been doing it for 6 years now, and every time I come in front of camera, I always feel that even if one person find this video useful, then I'll continue to make it. Okay, please give your love and support. I really read all your comments, although I might not be able to answer everyone, but it means a lot to me. Okay, so with that said, keep learning, keep sharing, and keep growing. Bye for now.